Hello again. So this is my Starmetal farming route, and I'll just turn around and you can see already there is a lot in the viewpoint. So let's bring up where I am. So I'm up here in Shattered Mountain, and I found this because obviously fast traveling or being down at this fast travel point and walking up all the way through this brings me to here. So this is something that you can do when you're transitioning into the next area. Otherwise you can just jump here on the outpost and end up down here. So this route is going to get you a lot of Starmetal, and you can actually do it by avoiding most of the people, which is good. There's a few other things on this route, like especially down here you've got nodes, Azoth nodes water. There's one Azoth node there. There's another one down there you can see, and then there's another two just over the ridge there. There's also two ironwood just there. And I think there is another ironwood somewhere over there. But needless to say, this route is very good. So I don't actually have any Starmetal in my bags, as you can see. So we're going to figure out just exactly how much ore I get from the and how long it takes. So we're up to 65, as you can see. And hopefully this will help people out. And as I said in my previous video, I'm not a hugely popular channel. There are those two nodes I was talking about, and obviously the two trees. I'm not a hugely popular channel, so I'm hoping that this gets to the people who need it, and that it doesn't get absolutely swamped, because then it's no fun, and it's no longer considered a farming route. When you have to essentially challenge other people for it. But yeah, this is a really good spot. Like, this got me all the Starmetal I need. Like, I'm not sure if it ends up being quite near 1,000, and I'm not sure how long it takes. Obviously, the length of the video will tell you immediately how long it takes, and I'll be uploading and updating the title to reflect that as well, just to show how. Like, there's another ironwood tree, to show actually how long it does take. But I don't think it takes much more than 10 minutes. There's also a level 5 creature thing down there. I keep forgetting what they're called. One of the purple things. Oops. Yeah, there's a page randomly there. It's always frustrating, but okay. So basically this run will take you all the way up to the outpost, and I don't necessarily immediately run straight back around to do this again. I haven't tried, just because the amount of Starmetal I'd get is quite plentiful, and it's not an area that a lot of people are in. It's not an area that you need to be in for many things. So it's yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to run around in circles on it and just do it again. That's their biggest problem. The video is going to come out okay, I'm uploading my other video at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, obviously I'm just coming up this way through here, because there's a node up in the back. I'll just grab this one before I head forward and grab the other. So I'm actually going to go cut across the field here. So there's a node over there, and then there's that node there you can just see through the trees, and then there's that other one that we walk past. And then we start up the hill. And this will hopefully give you a full, like, I'm doing these videos so you're not just looking at a map where someone's drawn on and gone, hey, go here, hey, go here. Just because, like, I'm a visual learner, and I prefer to see things visually. That way I know. There's Shell Turtle, hell yeah. Got the perps. So he's always there as well, so it's another good thing. But yeah, as I said, I prefer to show people things visually, and you know, I sort of figure you can, if you really just want the cliff notes, you can skip through the video. Like, it's not that difficult. So you don't have to be listening to my voice, but yeah, I mean, you can just skip through, find exactly what you want and where the nodes are. Like, obviously, you know, at this point you've seen where all of these nodes are, so you can skip through up to where we start running up that hill up there. And honestly, like, if you're an observant enough person, if you know the location and you've seen what's done at this point, and you just run up that hill, you'll see most of the nodes that you'll be farming anyway, so it's not exactly a hidden or difficult thing to find, but we'll find out too how much we got, or how much star metal we get. Like, we're at 300 at the moment. I don't think I can jump up here. Which is not bad, considering how much time I spend actually farming. I mean, that's the thing, like, you just want to try and find a place that the resources are always there, well, not always, but generally there, and a place that's just easy to run through, that you don't have to necessarily deal with constant mobs or going into elite areas. This is a really good one. Like, I haven't found anybody that really challenges me on this farming location. Like, you get people who, you know, come through and, you know, they might grab a node here or there, but, like, generally speaking, they don't. But yep, you just come straight up here, and this here is your first one. It's so simple. It is such just a simple farm. And once you get to the top, you can just run off the cliffs and jump down and do it all again. Although Star Metal does have a longer respawn time than, say, Iron does, so I'm not sure. There's obviously there's a beetle, level 5 beetle that spawns on that log. So yeah, I'm not sure about how long it would take for the Star Metal to respawn. I'm sure there's somebody out there who could probably tell you, or you can probably Google it and find out exactly how long you can actually, or how regularly you can do this run, which will give you a better idea of, you know, say how much Star Metal you can farm in an hour or whatever. I mean, this I don't think will take much longer than about 10 minutes. It's just a really simple farm. And the whole thing about farming, though, and what I made with my other video, is you don't just farm one thing. Like, if you're just doing one thing, then just off to the right here, by the way, there's a triple node as you go up the hill. If you're farming just one thing, then you're wasting time, in my opinion. I mean, especially if you're in an area where you can farm other things. Like, you might not want or need coarse leather at you know, this point of the game or at this time, because you've already farmed up 2,000 or whatever, but other people do. And even if you chuck it, you know, even if you're making an extra, you know, 100 gold or an extra 50 gold included in your run, like, it literally takes the click of the mouse button, and you barely notice the time that you spend doing it. Now, as you come around this corner, obviously you can see the Star Metal vein just up there, but there's also one just over this ridge. And this one often gets missed by a lot of people as they're running up this hill. But this, as I said, this is not a path well travelled. You know, people will run up this hill once, because they'll just fast travel everywhere. And unless you actually know about all the Star Metal in this path, you're not going to keep running up here, because it's just boring. But when you realise just, you know, how much Star Metal there are, how many Star Metal veins there are, it just makes, once you get to the stage of farming your Star Metal to level it, to level your mining, to get the Star Metal you need for your orichalcum, like, it's I'm trying to, like, not make this a boring video and just fill it with pointless gestures. Obviously, just up around the corner, off to the left, we've got another 2 here. I think that may be, I can't remember now, that might be all the star metal on this run. But we'll just double check and get back down, and I think we end up with just about 600. $597. There you go, just about 600. That's pretty close. And obviously up there is the outpost. Check. Anything more? No. Yeah, there's nothing up there further. But basically, you come off this side, and then down there, those are the 2 nodes in the iron tree again, and you can pretty much start over. I think there may even be a node. Nope, that's it. That's pretty much where you're starting. So hopefully this video will help you out with your star metal grind. And yeah, thanks for watching.